We are just starting week 3, and where where are we at? I'm disoriented. Um, yeah, so we just started week 3. As you can see, we have 5 points in cards. We have 60 prowess, and you might go, "Well, how did you get 33 prowess?" Well, we killed all of the lancers with all of my gang, my 3 rogues and my 1 woodfolk bowman. Everybody but the sole survivor here. My sole survivor survived. We are tired, but still surviving. We're tired, but we're not dead. We're not injured. What we are is we're 7 points in, halfway through, and you might go, "Well, we're in great shape," and I would agree with you, except for the fact that I don't know where the rest of these points are coming from. So I think what I need to do is I think I need to bolt back, grab this warlock. I got lost warlock. I think I need to grab this warlock, drag him back home. That's the 8th point. Loot this. I mean, I'll loot this first, of course. Sell it. Hopefully, that's a 9th point in gold. And then we need to get that 10th point. Um, so yeah, that's where I think I'm at. And it's the large campfire. I don't know that anyone else can show up at the large campfire. Oh, the bash cars. I don't hate the bash cars. They're just neutral. But so were the lancers. I can't survive another one of those, by the way. So I'm hoping the company shows. That would be nice. So that's sort of where we're at. We are just starting week 3. The circus is way over here. The wagon's way over here. I mean, I would argue those are mostly out of play. That 10th point might come from minor goblin bounty right there. I might be able to turn my cards in. In the meantime, though, I think we're going to loot ourselves some crap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search 4 times. Um, yeah, let's just start with that. I'm hoping we get a 1 and get the company in here. Now we get 5. So spiders. Oh, and the flippin' bash card. Womp womp. Okay, well, let's loot first. Actually, we'll be up here since the treasures are right here. Let's roll these dice right on up here. Okay. We got 2 treasures. We got, what, 4 spears? Got a ridiculous number of spears. So let's roll it. We get the 5th thing on the pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First card. Let's flip it. Scroll of Nature. Well, I mean, that is not super useful, but first roll. Second roll, 5th treasure. So the treasure, power gauntlets. Not terrible. Not going to do me much good. Since but I could carry a medium weapon, heavy damage over strengthened. That's the second loot. This is my 3rd loot. We're really hoping for, nope, nothing. And the last loot is a 4. So we're going to take the 4th spear in the pile. Now, that is a question. That's a medium weapon. And now all of a sudden you cannot flee from anything. You've already got 17 gold in there. This is only 6 gold. I would love to get more gold. We're going to end up with 36. But then we're going to hire this guy. So we're going to drop below the winning line here, the point line. This spear is going to get us there, but we're going to have to deal with the bash cars. Now, I think I can run from the bash cars. Let's check. So they're a 4. Fastest guy right now in the encounter step is a 4, according to their ponies. 5s. 4s. So, I mean, I don't know where bash car 3 is. I've lost an entire bash car. There he is. So the answer is I can sort of run from these guys. But just not right now, today. Now, yeah, I think after that last one, I think we're just gonna bag it, leave it on the pile, let the bash cars come, which they do. And then we got to roll end of day. So we have to roll in the neutral table. Again, we're looking for trouble, so we're now unfriendly. And they're going to block battle me too. And that is going to suck, but I am... I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to have to get out of Dodge. We're going to leave our guy behind. So we are going to run to there. I am fairly certain our guy is going to die. He might not. He does. I cannot believe these SOBs. Like you couldn't just leave me alone. Let's see where we end up with these guys here. Yeah, as soon as one of them flips or doesn't flip, they kill him. So I'm gonna guess he's dead. I can play him on. I suppose I can play him on a 4 time. And then this guy hits him. So that's the guy we have to worry about pretty much. So yeah, that guy we don't even care about. Number 5, we don't care about. He can do whatever he do. And I am never going to hit these guys. So let's see. Is there anyone? I mean, the chance of him getting through this is tiny, but we will at least see what's what. So let's so if we set this up, we got these 3, and we need all 3 of these guys to flip. Ideally. And we'll put these 2 down here, just for giggles. Okay. So these 3 are in here. We will roll a single die. So 2. So what happens is these guys stay here. These two switch. So he switches to here. And I'm not even going to worry about the ponies because the ponies are always going to be faster than I can hit, although I can always take them and look at some point. So these guys flip up here. These guys flip down to here, like that. So does the first box flip? They do. So he is dead. He's dead this round. Um, although we didn't say who we were attacking, but I was probably going to attack. Doesn't matter. um, doesn't really matter. I'll kill the horse. And so our guy's going to die. So we're going to lose 6 more points here. So we take -6. And we're run out of dodge. So let's just get these guys settled. So that saddens me a little bit. And we're not even gonna. There you go. We're gonna stack these guys. Messy. I don't even care at this point. They don't deserve to be back. So that saddens me a tiny bit. Bob was with us for 14 days. So we at least dragged 2 treasures out of there. And though we can certainly run from them, we do not have time to think around with those guys. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back down. We're now a solo act again. And the nice thing about being a solo act is we're a lot faster. So I can go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and get to ruins 4. So I'm going to move to RU4. And we don't need to worry about that anymore because he is dead. So we are no longer slaying big game T. We are going to turn in most of those cards, I think. So on day 16, 5 more Spiders, Imps, and Bashkar. So we go there, nothing appears, and we're done. I think I'm going to move and move. We're going to pick the Warlock up, so it's 2 moves. We're going to end up in Ruins 3. And we're going to pick the Warlock up. So day 17. I'd rather not get... Oh my god, the third 5 in a row. So we're going to go there. The Warlock's going to come with us. And then I'm going to move to the inn. I think I'm going to execute a trade and arrest. Oops, whoa, hey. And an arrest. So let's check it out. See what we get here for a monster roll. 2. Serpents, Demons. So we're going to go there. That is done. The Warlock takes up residence at the inn. We're going to turn in the Lost Warlock. Lost Warlock. That is my 6th card. At my 8th point. It sucks because it feels like the game's winding down already. It's like, yeah, I fought my battle. Yeah, feeling a little tired. I am going to trade. I am going to sell both of these treasures to my friends, the rogues. So that's going to give me 17 bucks. And I don't really need this. I don't really need that yet. I mean, I'm going to need it as soon as we do that. So 17 bucks for my friends, the rogues. So that's plus 17. That's 36 bucks. That gets me 1 point of gold, and that is my 9th point. And we rest. And by resting one, I'm going to pull this move asterisk back. And I got to figure out how to get. I got 5 asterisks to rest. Um, so that's our 9th point. So we're in good shape, actually. But as I said before, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to literally turn all these in because I just don't see having enough time. So I have the Arsonist, the Ghost Hunter, and Sudden Insight, which allows me to locate instantly. So that's not terrible. Now, Ghost Hunter, very, very far away. So I just drop all these quests because I don't see doing them anytime soon. I'm going to get Arsonist. I get Ghost Hunter, which I don't see getting to. Sudden Insight's great. If I would ever find a treasure slot I can touch, that would be great. But I'm going to keep it. Ghost Hunter would be the one that I would think of dropping. Arsonist, I might actually just use. Might just use on these bash cars. A, because they dink with me. Oh, and that's weird. The plastic on my earphones just sort of has this weird thing going on. Anyway, it's shedding. Let's look up the arson. So we can choose whether we do retribution, an enemy group, which we don't have. That's the patrol. Petty revenge, enemy or unfriendly, or nefarious plot. And then we'd have to roll a random. Well, so I think I need to hold on and I need to get the patrol up here. Uh, we do have another big boy here. I think I'm gonna hire 12 gold or whatever. How many gold? One. Well, it's oops, geez. I think I just flipped the table here. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. I flipped the in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 7 gold. So it's 7 gold to hire the rest of times whatever. So I think is it worth? No, it's not worth the point to dig all the way through. Now, having said that, it might be worth it to try to get this mine. Maybe you hire 4 rogues. You walk down there, so that's going to drop you gold wise, but then you go hit the miner up. Maybe you get maybe so you pop. So hear me out. So I drop down to 8 points. I hit up miner. I succeed. That's my 9th point back. I get one of the gold rewards. Maybe that's the 10th point because I go back up over the 30 gold. Maybe goblins appear, and there's a goblin bounty this week, these last 2 weeks, and that's my 11th point. I mean, that sounds way, way too convenient. Considering I cannot even drink water. So I am going to I need to spend like a day or two, though. I need to rest. I do need to spend just a day collecting. So that is what, day 19? Day 19. And we need a monster roll. And we get 6, so it's bats, so nothing. And we're going to rest, and we're going to rest both these 2 asterisk chits, and that leaves us with a single chit fatigue. So if you end up with 4, let's say you ended up with 4 dudes, you could probably take goblins with 4 if you had 6 goblins appear. Let's, sure, let's higher, and higher, and see if we get 3 or 4 of these guys. This could be a bad idea. So it's 1, 1, 1, and 4. Oh, and he's dead. So let's put him in the dead pile. So it's 1, 1, 1, and 4. No deal. So that's roll first roll. Second roll is price times 3. So we will assume we're going to take him. So -3. Second roll. Third roll. Price times 4. So -7. And the last roll. Price times 2, so -9 total to get 3 rogues. I will take it. Now, we don't have the big guy, but I think I'm okay with that. Did I roll a monster roll for day 20 or not? That's the 4. Okay, so there you go. So for day 21, I say we hide, move into the ruins next to the caves there. I say we do that. And we are going to turn in the end of the day Ghost Hunter, and we get the challenge. So that could be challenge. So, okay, we get a dude, the wood folk, so the top wood folk, because he knows we killed his brother, at what place? The guard. Well, guess what? Chance of us getting to the guard. Wood folk at guard. Done. Okay, so we are going to 1, 2, 3. So we're going to hide and move into the ruins. So that's our day 21. Now here we're going to get some stuff back, I think. 6 and 2. So we do get that and that. I don't think anything returns. I don't think anything returns to the board. The wood folk does. Actually, that guy does. And we head to there. And we might be hidden. We probably are hidden. I don't think it matters, right? On day 21, I don't think. But we're not hidden. But it is serpents and bats, and neither of those appear. So, it is last week. And I am going to pick 3 more events. A spider plague. The peddler appears, and a plague of wolves. So we get 2 plagues. Now the spider bounty is done. So I'm going to write these first. We get a spider plague. We get a plague of wolves. We get peddler, headlar. Those three guys. We'll pull the peddler first. Remember that we get a point if we buy one of his treasures now times 4, and we put him at a random dwelling, and he goes to the small campfire, which we have no idea where it is. If we did, not an issue. We need to put the plagues up. The spider plague consists of 3 heavy spiders. 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to go 9-5, so mountain 5. I'm surprised at how little distance we've covered. I am surprised at how little distance we've covered. Interesting. Every game's sort of interesting, right? You sort of fall into this pattern. I fell into this weird pattern. Hanging around on the east side. Plague of Wolves. Choose a random hex and clearing. Place a stack of 6 wolves here. So just it's the normal group of wolves. So it's 2 of these medium dudes, wherever the wolves are. Wolves. Wolf. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they go. Can't believe you both didn't. You can't both hit that. There's one like locking spot on the in the center of each hex. I thought they'd go to 7-1. So the high pass 1. There. So that's worth 2 points if you can clear that, because you're getting wolves and the wolf bounty. That challenge is nowhere to be found. I think I'm going to mine with the miner. I think that is my goal, with the caveat that I'm not a giant fan of the cave. Now you could take one of those dudes and you could ambush and kill him, and that's your round 1. Then your guys each take 1. You take the last 2. I think you could probably still win that, since the wolves are not going to be faster than you. So that might be actually a weirdly safer 2 points. Minus the heavy spiders. I'm worried about the heavy trolls coming here. So there's definitely a get in, get out sort of thing going on. Because my guys can't kill those trolls. Now, goblins are very similar in the sense that you can probably kill one of them. You can probably kill one of them and kill one around and so on. But you have this weird. So I could hide and go in and hide and go in, or you just make the beeline. I think we're going to make the beeline. We're going to move and move to the miner. If we get chased out of here, well, then, I mean, that's where we're at. So it is day 22. I keep forgetting to move the day marker, so I apologize. It's day 22. We're in our last week. We are trying to get our point here off the miner. And then maybe, because I have a free locate, so I can go in there and roll a locate in a heartbeat. So I can go in and do that in the course of a day, and then I have to get out, is the problem. And there's like a 1/3 chance of this getting super dicey super quick. And so, but if I can do that in 2 days, then 3 days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 5, 6 days. So you could technically get another point or 2. I'm going to go for it. We're running straight in on day 22, and we're going to hope to get into the minor scot-free. If we do that, we're going to try to use sudden insight 4. So we don't get in free at all. In fact, as soon as we go in, so we're going to run, and we get trolls. And that sucks because we're going to lose 2 of our guys. So that didn't work at all. Wow. Okay. Those 2 trolls show up. And I have no recourse. I am going to flee. And frankly, these 2 guys are the dead ones. So I'm going to lose 4 more notoriety, which isn't going to matter in the long run. I'm surprised the rogues let me hire anyone anymore. But those 2 guys are dead, and then we run out of the clearing. Well, actually, all 3 of them are dead. I'm sorry. There's literally no way for my other guy to get away either. So I'm sorry. I lose 6 points. That is... Now, we certainly could have hoped for a stalemate. I suppose, well, I'll tell you what. I tell you what we will do. We're not going to be that despondent yet. Let's hope for a stalemate. I've seen so many men die in this game. The swordsman has seen so many. So what we need to do is I need to play on this side and this side. So we are looking for 2 straight sets of misses. I cannot do the damage. They cannot do the damage to kill one of these guys. So we're going to look for 2 sets of misses. Doesn't matter really if these guys flip. They'll never undercut us. We're literally looking for, so 1/3. So 1 and a 4 is bad. Everything else is good. That's a 2. So there's 1 of the 4 rolls we ultimately have to make in a row. 2. He's dead. Okay, so we'll flip him down there. Yep. Yeah, sure. So, but we're back to no round. So we need to get a whole round. Yep, nope, dead and dead. There you go. So now we run. So pretty much it happened like I expected. We can play this to run. So we are out of there. Pretty much happened like I had originally anticipated. We had to run. Okay. So now I would have to say that I'm actually concerned about my last point. I think because I'm not going to fight those wolves self. I could hire more guys. But this is day 22. Day 23, I'll be there. Day 24, there. I'll hire on day 25. Day 26, day 27, day 28. You will never make it. So I think what I need to do is I need to search out one last point. So minor is not going to cut it. Wolf bounty is not going to cut it unless I run into wolf somewhere else. What can I reach in the time I have left? So that's 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. But so I can do in 5 days get to the mountain. I might be able to take a spider. I can take one in 5 days. Wow. Okay. I mean, let's just make the run. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna move to RU5. So that was a bummer. It was a bad, it was a risk, and it did not pan out. So let's roll it. 5. So we got spiders and imps, but not for us. So we're gonna end up there, and that is day 23. So on day 24, we're gonna move as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna end up in Borderland 3. So we're gonna move. Borderland 3, and done. Let's roll it. Yeah, not going great. Dragons. Well, okay. So we go here. That's where we end up. And we got Stink and the Lost City in 3. Didn't wish I had anything to do with the Lost City. So we've lost a gold point because we hired. I should mark that down. So we're down to 8 points. So now we're down 2 points from where we want to be. Slither 6, statue in 2. Okay. Slither 3. That's on us. Not the best. We're gonna hit those actually now. Flutter in 2. Jeez, oh man. And the layer in 3. So it's all bad all the time. So 2 is Slither. So the nice thing is he pops Slither first. So he's not on me yet, just yet. Oh no, that's Flutter. Hold on, I'll pull him over there. Does Flutter cave? Yeah, Flutter pulls first. So Flutter pulls on a 2. Slither pulls on a 3. Slither pulls. There's nothing left. There's no more dragons left. The lair pulls on a 3. Slither 6 doesn't even bother. It's like, you know what? I don't even need this. And because the universe hates the swordsman, he has to run in between these two tiles. So his game is going to end. His game is going to end like this. So day 25, I get to run to 2, move 2, and I'm going to be blocked. Yeah, that was 24. Today is 25. I'm going to be blocked as soon as I move. Let's roll a monster roll to see. We're hoping for a 1 now, because otherwise, nope, just a 4. So we go here. We are blocked. We get Stink. That's going to draw him. So now it's just insult injury because we don't have to fatigue even. We can just run between here and here. So we're going to move to 3 on day 26. I mean, we're not going to die. Until the statue pops, strangely enough. Once the statue pops, we're screwed. 3. Goblins, octopi. No one's there, so we move 3. We're blocked. We're going to run out. We're going to move 2. On day 27. So not even a fun end for the swordsman. We get another 3. We are blocked again. And then on day 28, we're just going to run back to 3. Oh, we get 2 monster rolls. So let's, if we get a 5, we actually die. That's the funny part. Oh my God, we're going to get a 5, aren't we? So we're going to get a 5. So that's a problem. Oh no, we don't, no, do we? No, we're moving to 3. So on the last day, we have to run this way. So we're we're doing this. Stay, we're stuck there. So this guy does pop here. And the dragon's all proud, but that matters not at all because we are going to be done by then. The troll doesn't show up. Hold on. No, it's just these guys. And then we'll run, and that's literally where we'll end up. So this was a short one. A little disappointing end-wise. That last week was a total loss. Like we had nothing happening that last week. Tried to get the miner. We were immediately beset upon by trolls. So we didn't even get a chance to pop our card. We fled. We moved to the borderlands to try to we found the lost city, but then that drew us into a whole horde of dragons, and we got stuck back and forth between the two dragons, and that was it. And we wasted a whole week doing that. So it was mercifully short the last week for our for the swordsman. I mean, he didn't do badly, but man, his start was so much better than his finish. That second week was awesome. Everything looked great. I mean, it might have, I might have noticed it going downhill when everybody he knew was killed by the Lancers. but actually, I tell you when I knew it was going downhill. When the bash cars showed up the day after the Lancers showed up, and then they still attacked him. That's when I knew I was in a little bit of trouble. So that's it. We got 8 points. We sort of ended with a whimper. So the swordsman we're gonna put, but he lives and he scores, so he gets a one. He got 6 points in cards, 2 points in prowess, and then that's pretty much all we managed to score then. And we'll take him, cut him out. He is tied with the witch. Right there. Oh, game capture. I just turned off the game capture. That was clever. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. That's where I'm at. It's a swordsman. He is one of my least favorite characters. Simply because I mean he's fast and he can certainly get away from lots of things. But what he can kill is limited. Unlike, say, the Woods Girl, the archer, who can kill anything, just how much time is it going to take her to get it done? But even you take 6 goblins for the Woods Girl, and you're like, oh, that's points in the bank. You get 6 goblins with the lone swordsman, and you're like, I'm in trouble. So he is, in my opinion, way weaker than most other characters in the sense that you were not killing stuff typically. Now we did a great job in terms of our hires because we got a little lucky with those rogues being away, banditing, and so so we got some easy good hires there. I would have rather have not fought the Lancers if I didn't have to, but we did, and we managed to fight them. But we would have had probably a better ultimate game had we taken those boys out and say found the lost city right away. And with that crew that I had, like the 4 guys I had, with the tremendous guy kicking the heck out of some of these dudes, I think we'd had a much better time. Looted the lair, and so on. So, oh well. I mean, that's where we're at. Not a huge deal. Could have gone a little better. It was interesting though, but it could have gone a tiny bit better. So that's it. We'll talk to you. Thanks for watching. See you later.